Good day to both of you. I want to start with Makalo, please. When we previously spoke, I know it seems that you've had a few cancer themes when it comes to the Cycle Challenge. In the 1 year, you had the top 5 common cancers for men, and the year after that, you then focused on the top 2 most prevalent cancers for both men and women. So going into this year, Makalo, what exactly is our focus here to raise cancer awareness?
Good morning, Nicole. Thank you very much for inviting me. The focus, as was in 2021, is for breast and prostate cancer, seeing that those are the 2 most prevalent in both male and female, respectively. So we've opted to stick to that and raise awareness for both those cancer types.
Let's quickly move over to Maria, who is on the line. You know, I read up, Maria, that cancer is quite often undetected in black communities especially, and I'm quite interested to know why is that?
Nicole, thank you very much. Yes, absolutely. And the main cause is all the myths around cancer still. You know, there is a huge approach from the Cancer Association of South Africa and also all the alliances linked to cancer that we want to make sure that there is early detection. And that means that we've got to overcome the myths that cancer is a disease that is affecting only certain race or certain age. Cancer definitely does not discriminate whichever age, whichever sex, and whichever culture or religion or whichever it is. Anyone in South Africa can be affected by cancer. And that is why individuals such as Makalo is so important in the fight against cancer, creating awareness and opening the opportunity and overcoming the gap for us to reach more communities with information that can save their lives.
So, Maria, what are some of the educational initiatives that have been put in place to ensure awareness and to ensure that some of these myths are eradicated? And if you look at the past few years, you look at 5 years ago, 3 years ago, and now, do you think these educational tools are working? Is there a difference in the black community?
Absolutely. Not only has social media driven a lot of it, and we all know that, you know, social media drives a lot of things, but managing the social media and managing the information on social media, going out with outreaches into communities with mobile clinics and with groups of individuals have truly opened up those opportunities. Annually, we arrange walks, which is mostly centered around areas such as our rural communities, to get involvement and then to ensure that those individuals get educated. And we strongly believe that even if we educate one individual, she can reach out or he can reach out to so many others and help us to overcome that myth and overcome that impact.
So, Makalo, I know that you are quite passionate about cycling. Tell us about selling your mileage. I see you guys have got something called selling your mileage. Can you define that for us? Are you raising funds? Exactly how are you doing that? If there are people currently watching and they do want to cycle with you come March, how do they get involved? And not only in the cycling, but also in terms of raising funds?
So we're raising funds for the Cancer Association of South Africa in conjunction with Maria and her team. So personally, the journey is from the Union Buildings to Parliament in Lesotho, which is 485 kilometers. But I'll be starting in Gaborone, Botswana, where I'm going to cycle from Botswana all the way to Lesotho, which is a total of 872 kilometers. So I'm saying to the public, I'll do all the hard work. All you have to do is donate at least R1 per kilometer. So if you have 872 lying around, you can donate to that, and all the money goes directly to the Cancer Association of South Africa.
So, Makalo, I want to ask you 2 things. Firstly, where do we then go to donate for everyone that is listening? And then number 2, when we previously spoke, when you were cycling last year, you had 23 riders, which was a little bit more than what you had the year before that. I think it was 15. And when I spoke to you previously, you did say as the years continue, you would like to have more riders. So do you have more participating this time around? And also, what is happening with COVID? Previously, there were big restrictions due to COVID-19, but it has been here for 2 years now. So I'm sure you have made certain adjustments to, you know, just be in line with what we call now the new normal.
Absolutely. We've looked at capping the entries at 30 riders this year. We're still waiting for sponsorship for about 15 other riders to come through, and then we'll have a total of 30 riders. And in terms of COVID, we've been in touch with all the right people, and we're testing all the riders before leaving, and that's how we're managing that one.
That is great to hear. Now, Maria, can we just quickly go back to you? Previously, when I spoke to Makalo, one of the things that he also mentioned is not only the black community, but specifically men. Men are not likely, or rather are less likely, to go to the doctor and get checked out when they're not feeling well, and therefore often with them their cases are undetected. And prostate cancer, as Makalo mentioned, is up there. I think it's one of the two that he said, the top highest common cancers that we have. So what are we doing in terms of educating our men to make sure that we get them out there and to make sure that they don't feel that they should be embarrassed or that this is something that's frowned upon?
Nicole, CANSA have a campaign that we said, show cancer the finger, and that means that men no longer have to fear when they go for the testing, and that's been the main thing. Men don't go for the annual test, while women, come October, we all go for our mammograms and we ensure that we're safe. So we want to ensure that the men understand that the testing methods have changed, and just with a normal, just taking some blood, that they can be diagnosed. And we all know early diagnosis does lead to treatment on time and can save that individual's life. And we want to encourage the men. You are the breadwinners, you are the fathers of our nation, and you need to make a difference and go for your screening annually. So lots of campaigns out there, but Makalo and Ben, they drive this for us. They are individuals that, although they are still young, but very active, make sure that others are encouraged to go and have the screening done.
Thank you so much for that. We're going to have to leave it there for now. That is one of the cancer representatives, Maria Scholtz, and the co-founder of Capital to Capital, Makalo Khaketla. And you heard him say he will do all of the hard work and cycle for you. All you need to do is dig into your pocket and donate.